Welcome to the Stay Grounded Challenge. My name is Christine and we will begin our practice seated. I'm sitting on some pads, but you could always sit on a folded blanket or a cushion. Just make sure you feel comfortable. And we'll take a moment to just arrive here. If you like, you can close your eyes or soften the gaze. And take a few mindful breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you might let the shoulders relax down with each exhale. Let go of any holding in your hands or any gripping. Settling into your space and arriving in this moment. Letting go of everything else outside of the four walls that you're in. One more breath. And you're welcome to keep the eyes closed as we begin to gently nod the head up and down, tuning in with the neck. The next time the chin comes down to the chest, start to make some circles with the head. So as we move through our practice, really listening to your own body, giving yourself whatever you need from this practice. Go the other direction if you're circling. And when you're ready, slowly bring the head back to center, sitting up tall, open up the eyes, bring the gaze back to the room. We'll bring the hands onto the lap and circle out from the belly. So we're easing ourselves into this movement. Feeling the sitting bones grounding into whatever support is underneath you. And really finding that connection of your body and the earth. Let's go the other way. And then slowly come back to center, sitting up tall from here. Fingertips come to the floor. Breathe in and sweep the arms up overhead. As you breathe out, take the fingertips back to the floor. Breathe in, reaching up, maybe you look up. And breathe out, grounding towards the earth, anchoring down. Inhale, uplifting. And exhale, take the fingertips back to the floor. Let's move from side to side now. Don't worry too much about your breath. However, do think about finding space in the side ribs. A lovely sense of opening as you anchor down through the sitting bones. Reaching up and over. Good, one more each side. And then as you come back through center, reach both arms up overhead. And with your exhale, twist around to your right side. Once you get there, inhale, find some space, lengthen upwards, and exhale, move into the twist. So you're looking over your right shoulder. You can always have your hand on a block if your hand's not reaching the ground. Looking for space with each inhale and a little bit of depth with your exhale. Now breathe in, let's come back through center and breathe out, go to the other side. So if the block is there, put the hand that's behind you on the block. Move into the twist mindfully, finding that space each time you breathe in, ringing out as you breathe out. One more breath. And inhale back through center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers and we'll make some circles with the wrists. Going one way and going the other way. Any movements that you need here with the hands. A few little waves or shakes. And then from there, we'll roll onto the hands and knees. So come to tabletop. If you like, you can put something under the knees like pads or a folded blanket. If the wrists bother you, come down to forearms or use your blocks under the hands. Whatever support you have at home, you can use. Hands anchor into the earth. So we're pressing down firmly through the four corners of the hands. Hasta Bandha engaged, our hand lock. The knees on the ground, toes pointed back. And with your inhale, dip the belly down, lift the chest and look up for cow. On your exhale, curl the tail under, rounding in, chin to the chest for cat. And inhale as the belly goes down. We find that space around the heart and the front of the body. Exhale, curling in, pressing the ground away, anchoring, grounding through the four corners of the hands. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. And then make your way back into center, anchoring through the hands again. I'm going to take my support out from underneath my knees. Walk forwards on your mat if you're not already there. Engaging Hasta Bandha, the hand lock again. Press the earth away, tuck the toes under, lift the knees for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and start to pedal out the legs. You can swing or sway the hips as much as you like here. Maybe you're bouncing or hopping, so do whatever works for you. You could nod your head like you're saying yes, shake it like you're saying no. And then pause for a moment or two in down dog. Think about drawing the belly in and up. Head relaxes. Pressing firmly through the four corners of the feet. Pada Bandha engaged. Even if your heels are off the ground, mine are. You're still engaging Pada Bandha. And then look towards the top of the mat. You've got the option to step forwards, or you can lower your knees. Come up onto the knees and then step forwards. Folding down into a halfway lift. Inhale and exhale, fold deeply. Uttanasana, full forward bend. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach the arms up, gaze upwards. And exhale, take the hands back to the heart space. So we'll step with the feet about hips width apart. I'll turn this way, but you can face any way that you like. Pick up all 10 toes, spread them out, ground them down into the earth, and then rest the hands down by the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Option to soften the gaze or close the eyes for a moment as you come back to your breath. Now feel your feet again anchored into the earth. Pada Bandha fully engaged now, grounding with each exhale. It's almost like as you inhale, you're growing a little taller. It's that uplifting energy. And as you exhale, you're grounding down. One more breath. And if your eyes are closed, you can open them up. We'll bring the hands onto the hips. Now step out wide on your mat. Turn the toes out and the heels in a little bit for a goddess squat. Begin with the legs straight and inhale again. Think lengthening upwards. As you exhale, bend the knees and squat down. Inhale to go up and exhale, squatting down. Let's bring in some arms. If you're balanced, inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, grounding down like you're pressing that energy towards the earth. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, grounding down. One more like this. Let's stay in our squat. If you can, we'll bring the arms to cactus arms, spreading the fingers wide, elbows lift up, open across the heart. Think about the knees moving outwards. Shoulders stay over the hips. And you could be staying here, or maybe you can pick up one heel. Let's work with that balance a little bit. Maybe you can pick up the other heel. Can we sit a little deeper? It's so tricky to balance. Stay with your breath. Now, can you stay on the tippy toes? Straighten your legs, reach up overhead. And exhale, lower the heels, lower the hands. Hands back to the waist. Turn the toes in, 2 straight legs. Inhale, lengthen up. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Start sliding your hands down the outside of your legs. Now you can stop at any point here, so maybe you're halfway, chest parallel to the floor, or for some of you, the hands will come down the legs, you might hold the feet, or you could be able to bring the hands to the floor or the blocks if that's available. Think about having the toes turned in a little. Then breathe in, take a halfway lift, and as you breathe out, fold yourself down a little deeper, look back between the legs. Anchoring here, Hasta Bandha again, our hand lock. Even if your hands are on your shins, you can still have that energy of Hasta Bandha. And Pada Bandha, the foot lock. Elbows hug in, crown of the head lengthens down, belly to spine. Now with your inhale, lift the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, a little softness in the knees, so we engage the thighs, hands come to the hips, and then use your next inhale to bring yourself all the way up. And exhale to release. Let's zigzag the feet back in. And we'll take some hip circles. So your hip circles can be big or small. I'm leaning back a little bit and side to side, really getting into the backs of the legs. And then go the other direction. And come back to center, stand tall. Last posture that we'll do, again, standing, grounding, anchored, and really firm. Pressing down through the four corners of the feet. You can start with the hands at the hips if you like, and we'll peel up the right heel and turn the right knee out to this side. Now you could have your heel at the ankle. If you're wobbly today, go to the wall and hold the wall or the chair. This can be really helpful. If the balance will allow, you can bring the foot onto the side of the leg, knee turns out to the side, and you could be looking down for Vrikshasana tree pose, or maybe you'll reach the arms up overhead. They can be apart or together. See what feels better in your shoulders today. And take a few breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Anchoring down through the foot you're standing on, big toe pressing into the earth. One more breath. And slowly release. 2 feet onto the ground, earthed, grounded, and connected. Let's try the other side. One side can be different to the other. Again, your heel can be at the ankle, or you can put the foot on the leg wherever is comfortable for you. But find your balance here. That's the most important thing. And if you're wobbly, you can see I am, you can look at the spot on the floor, hold a chair, hold the wall. And then if it's available, bring in the arms. And you can be any tree you like. Maybe you're a Christmas tree already. Could be a mighty oak. And when you're ready to come out, it's a slow release, keeping that balance all the way until you place the foot onto the floor. Let's roll the shoulders up and back, and then make your way back down onto the mat. So we'll come to lie down for just a moment. You can have the legs straight out or the knees bent. I'm going for bent knees, constructive rest. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, especially if you've got more time. Stay and rest, let the shoulders roll back. Maybe the feet flop out. There's a softness in the face. And if you're short for time, just take a few breaths here, feeling your back on the earth, soles of the feet, and actually maybe the palms of the hands too. Grounded, connected, hopefully balanced. And if you're staying where you are, stay right there. Otherwise, roll to one side. Press yourself up. Sit any way that you like. Bring the hands together in front of the heart space in Anjali Mudra. Bowing our heads, offering our deepest thanks and respects to one another for being here. Our deepest thanks and respects to the ancient tradition of yoga. And our deepest thanks, respect and love to everybody at Yoga Picnic who has made this possible. Namaste.